Ah, North Carolina. Beauty, sunshine, and beaches. There are definitely great parts of North Carolina. That also comes with some bad parts too. The worst places in North Carolina. You know them when you see them. They're the places in North Carolina where you don't want to go, if you can help it. Just look at Scotland County. The goal today is to highlight the 10 worst places you can live in the state of North Carolina. You know, where people are broke, lots of people don't have a job, where crime is sky high. We even looked at the public school education system. Let's begin. Our first stop on our unfavorable list of the Tar Heel State starts in Statesville, located about halfway from Greensboro to Charlotte on I-77. Crime is pretty high, and according to locals, drugs are rampant. And if you're thinking of commuting into Charlotte from Statesville, forget it. I-77's a parking lot now every day here. Yuck. What's good about Statesville? Well, they have a cookout here, and for any North Carolinian, having a cookout's like heaven. Way up in Rockingham County near Virginia is the small city of Reidsville. You know when you'll get there because you'll see a car up on blocks. Reidsville has the 15th highest crime rate in the state, and the people here are pretty broke too. The poverty rate here is pretty high as well. If you were to drive 1 hour west of Charlotte, you come to the small city of Marion. Marion actually looks pretty cool in this photo, but that is certainly not the reality of it. Unemployment rates are bad, poverty rates are bad, and the schools are pretty broke too. Anything good about Marion? Well, crime here isn't as high as other locations, so that's good. Where's the 7th worst place in North Carolina? The people in Laurinburg aren't going to be happy to hear it, but it's you. Schools are pretty bad, the unemployment rate is very high, and people are pretty broke too. And did you know that Laurinburg is actually the 3rd most dangerous place in North Carolina? So in Laurinburg it sounds like, if you don't lock something up at night, it'll be gone by morning. Continuing our worst tour of North Carolina, we come to Lumberton. Lumberton is the absolute murder capital of the state, bar none. If you've ever been to some of the worst parts of Lumberton, you know if you don't watch your back, you're gonna have a bad time. Is there anything good about Lumberton? Well, we tried to find something to talk about, but all of it was bad. East of Charlotte is another crummy place called Monroe. Here in Monroe, the poverty rate and unemployment rate are absolutely through the roof. The next worst city in North Carolina is Little Roxboro. The poverty level here in Roxboro may as well just be the highest in the whole state at 32.2%. That's just off the charts high. Did you know that Roxboro also has the state's 7th highest crime rate? It sounds like if you wear the wrong hat in some parts of Roxboro, you might get iced, so you better play it safe if you want to stay out of trouble. The 3rd worst place in North Carolina is Smithfield. This Johnson County city has the 16th highest crime rate in the state. The schools aren't the worst, but the unemployment rate is through the roof. Smithfield is not a very good place when it comes to poverty rates. Just under 30% for poverty rates. But is there anything good about Smithfield? Well, they have a Smithfield chicken and barbecue, which is super duper. Woo! Just outside of Raleigh in Wake County is the teeny tiny city of Zebulon. In Zebulon, the unemployment rates and poverty rates are some of the highest in the state. Zebulon does not look good when it comes to crime either. Is there anything good about Zebulon? Well, they have their own baseball team here. Go Mudcats! Gonna take a highway to the danger zone. Wadesboro is another place on the South Carolina border where it's hot as hell, boring, and really dangerous. And would you be surprised to hear that Wadesboro has the 2nd worst crime rate in the state? Right behind Lumberton. Some places might be hard to tell apart, but you can tell who's from Wadesboro though. They're the ones that with 40, a pistol, a beat-up car, and a pit bull.